Merry Christmas, everybody. This is Bob Long, LADC. Yes, I'm dressed like elf, I guess. Someone told me today I look like a gnome at the grocery store. That's fine. It's December 24th. I'm out walking my favorite dog, Mel. Don't know if you can see her down there or not, but anyway, we're out here enjoying life a little bit. And I'm thinking about Grudges. The person that comes to mind is this person who came to drug court, and he was court ordered. It was his 4th or 5th DUI, can't remember which. And just to break the ice, I said, tell me a little bit about yourself. I believe I said, how's your day going? And I could tell that by the look on his face, it wasn't going well. He was a very unhappy camper. He spent the next 15 minutes telling me all about the horrible things that his ex-wife had done to him, and it seemed pretty fresh. So I let him go on. I figured he needed to vent, and after about 15 minutes of venting, I realized I need to get the class started. So the next week he comes back, same thing, super intense hatred. And the third week, same thing. And I said, let me ask you a question. How long ago was your divorce? I was thinking it was just like maybe a matter of a couple of weeks ago or a month ago. And he said, now remember, this is, I believe, the year 2019, 2020, something like that. And he tells me the exact date. I don't remember the exact date, but the year was 1999. 1999, and here it is, 2019. I'm sorry, but you're carrying a grudge. You're allowing this person to live in your head rent-free. And that was one of the major sources of his drinking, because his drinking was the only thing that got his mind to shut off so he could get some sleep. So he was self-medicating like most of my clients do. Well, that's probably not good. There's better ways to do it. Now, before 1999, he drank normally. I hate to say normally. Define normal. He was on what I call the use and abuse side of everything. But when he crossed over into physical dependency, and yes, I know that's old diagnosing. Now it's called substance use disorder. I'm aware of that. But I think it's easier for people to quit when they're on the use and abuse side. Once they cross over to the dependency side, it gets a little bit harder. And he started believing things that just weren't true. Like alcohol never let him down. Well, that's a surety. Of course, we absolutely know how many drinks it's going to take before we get that buzz and start feeling better about anything and everything, right? Of course. Well, the 4th week he came in, and I asked him, I said, so this happened 20 years ago, more than 20 years ago. And I said, when you think about these things, how does it make you feel? Obviously, it made him feel very angry. I said, okay, when you are feeling this way, how do you treat yourself and how do you treat others? Simple question. He said, well, I haven't been able to sustain a relationship since then. I said, okay. I said, do you know where your ex-wife is? No, I do not. Okay. What if she was dead? For the first time in a month, I saw a smile on this man's face. I said, hold on a second. You don't know where she's at, but you're allowing your thoughts to ruin your life and to cause you to keep coming back into treatment. He thought about that for a second. He said, I guess so. I said, do you want her to have that much control over your life and your future? Well, no. Okay. Then what are you going to have to do? He couldn't think about it. He didn't want to think about it. But he came back the next week. He said, I need to let this go. I said, yeah, I think you do. And He said, but I don't know how to do that. So we went through some steps. There's a really good book out there, The Art of Letting Go. I loaned him that book. And it's basically broken into 3 chapters. The first chapter is the benefits of letting go. Second chapter is, the first chapter was about the damages done to you by not letting go. Second one is benefits of letting go. And the third chapter had some exercises for him to do. He did the exercises. He came in to me about 2 weeks later and he said, you know what? I'm not going to let her have control over me. I'm not going to let her live rent-free in my head anymore. I'm going to forgive her. I said, wow, that's great. And he said, not only that, but I'm going to start living my life as if she never did anything to me. I said, fantastic. This is December 24th, 2024. I ran into him at Walmart today. He said he'd been clean and sober, doesn't even want to touch alcohol, doesn't like the taste of it, hates it as a matter of fact. And he said, still doesn't know where his ex-wife is and he doesn't care. But he introduced me to his fiance, who he had been dating for 2 years. I said, fantastic. When are you going to get married? He said, soon. I said, okay, fantastic. So you got to understand, grudges and resentments are not hurting the person you're holding that grudge or resentment against. That grudge and resentment that you're holding is hurting you. And only you can let go of that. Merry Christmas, everybody. Happy New Year.